Hello everyone and welcome to the Trans-Canada Net. This is Earnest, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, and I'm your net controller for this week's net. This net meets every Sunday at 1300 Eastern Time, 17 UTC, to discuss a variety of topics. Trans-Canada Net is brought to you by the Canada Hub. Canada Hub is a wholly owned subsidiary of North Fraser ARC. You can find further information on thecanadahub.ca and also at VA7SL Before we begin, is there any emergency traffic? This is a directed net, and all traffic should go through Netcontrol station. For those interested, you may follow us along using NetLogger application. This will allow you to see when your turn is coming up. If you are new to the net, we start by asking VA7SL VE7NZ for any net bulletins or news, followed by short time check-ins, followed by our question of the week, and that's then when we go to up to the UK, then Canada from east to west, including the north, then the US, and finally info from anywhere. We will now inquire if Scott, VA7SL, or Adrian, VE7NZ, if they have any net bulletin.
Victor Echo 7, November Zulu, mobile, so hopefully you can copy me. Nothing to report. Have a good net, Earnest. And you got the website backwards. It's V7NFR.com, November Foxtrot Romeo. You said NRF, but that can happen. Back to you, Earnest. Have a good net, V7NZ.
Thank you very much for that. Yeah, those things can happen. Also, so that was Adrian. Anything from Scott, VA7SL? Anything from Scott? Okay, we'll get started now with the check-ins. Please state your call sign slowly and phonetically twice, followed by your name, and don't forget to allow the repeaters a few seconds to activate before you start to transmit. We'll just do short time check-ins right now in mobile, but before we get started, the topic of the week is going to be about rewards and recognition, either in ham radio or your personal life. Basically, have you had any awards or recognition that really stood out that you'd like to share? And that's what our topic is going to be about today. So let's take short time check-ins, mobiles and portables. Please come now. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Trans-Canada Net.
Victor Echo 4 Kilo Mike Foxtrot. Victor Echo 4 Kilo Mike Foxtrot. Wayne in Winnipeg.
Victor Echo 4
November Quebec. Victor Echo 4 November Quebec.
Victor Echo 7 Echo India Alpha. Victor Echo 7 Echo India Alpha. Ron.
Victor Echo 7 Mike X-ray uniform.
Victor Alpha 3 Romeo Kilo Lima. Victor Alpha 3 Romeo Kilo Lima. Rick.
Victor Echo 7 Mike X-ray uniform. Randy in Kelowna, and someone has a mic stuck open on All-Star, it sounds like.
Victor Echo 3 Echo Lima Tango. Victor Echo 3 Echo Lima Michelle in Hawkesbury.
We do have a station key up right now. Thank you. I think that station's been turned off. Okay, so thank you. We'll hold it there. Folks. We have Wayne, Victor Echo 4 Kilo Mike Foxtrot. Thank you, Wayne. Victor Echo 4 November Quebec. Another Wayne. Two Waynes back to back. Then Victor Echo 7 Echo India Alpha. Ron. Victor Echo 7 Mike Extra Uniform. Randy. Victor Alpha 3 Romeo Kilo Lima. Rick. And Victor Echo 3 Echo Lima Tango Mike, Michelle. Okay, we'll take more check-ins. Please come now.
Oh, sorry.
This is Victor Echo 4 Alpha India Romeo. Victor Echo 4, Alpha India Romeo. Jim from Carberry.
Kilo 6, Victor Papa. Kilo 6, Victor Papa. Dan in San Jose, California.
Okay, on that transmission we picked up Jim of Victor Echo 4, Alpha India Romeo, and we picked up Dan in San Jose, Kilo 6, Victor Papa. Any more short time check-ins, please come now. Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey with Trans-Canada.
Victor Echo 2, Victor Bravo Mobile.
VA3
Victor Echo
India
3, Romeo Whiskey, Juliet, no traffic.
VA3 India Foxtrot Charlie, Paul. Alpha 7 Oscar Golf. Victor Alpha 7 Oscar Golf. David.
We picked up another 3 stations. I heard Benoit in there, Victor Echo 2, Victor Bravo. Thank you, Benoit, for coming in there. Victor Echo 3, India Foxtrot Charlie, Paul, Alvarelia, and Victor Alpha 7, Oscar Golf, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Any other check-ins that I may have missed, please come now. Victor Alpha 3, Echo.
Victor Echo 4 Tango Quebec / Victor Echo 2.
Victor Echo 5, Romeo Echo Golf, Reg in Craven, Saskatchewan, 70, and thank you.
Victor Alpha 4 November Julia Foxtrot. Victor Alpha 4 November Julia Foxtrot. Nicholas in Winnipeg.
This is Kilo 6, India Tango, Simi Valley, California.
Okay, we'll hold it there. Let's see, we have Dave there, Victor Alpha 7 Oscar Golf. Then we picked up Victor Echo 4 Tango Quebec / VE2. Then Reg, Victor Echo 5 REG, good call sign there, Reg, followed by Nicholas, Victor Alpha 4 November Juliet Foxtrot. And then Eric out of California, 2 California contacts in there today. Good to have you both in there, Kilo 6 India Tango. Any other short time check-ins, please come now.
Victor Echo 5, Echo Bravo. Victor Echo 5, Echo Bravo. Wayne, Christopher Lake.
Victor Alpha 3 Zulu Yankee Whiskey. Victor Alpha 3 Zulu Yankee Whiskey, Rick.
Victor Echo 5, Romeo Juliet Mike. Victor Echo 5, Romeo Juliet Mike. In and out.
Picked up 3. Let's try that again. We picked up 3 more stations there. It's good. It's good. Like when you contest, we're getting we get pile-ups here. We have the Victor Echo 5 Echo Bravo Wayne. Thanks for checking in there. Victor Alpha 3 Zulu Yankee Whiskey Rick. Also, thank you, Rick. And Randy, Victor Echo 5 Romeo Juliet Mike. Any other check-ins? Short time check-ins.
Victor Alpha 5, Mike India Romeo. In and out. Kevin and Arcola.
Echo 4, Alpha Papa, Wade in Roblin, Manitoba. Just check in, no traffic.
Okay, we got Kevin there, Victor Alpha 5, Mike India Romeo, and Wade with no traffic. Wade, may I have your call sign one more time, please?
4 Alpha Alpha Papa. Victor Echo 4 Juliet Hotel Tango. Victor Echo 4 Juliet Hotel Tango.
Wade, we got you in the log there, and Jamie, we got you as well, Victor Echo 4, Juliet Hotel Tango. One more calls for short-time check-ins, then we'll start with the Atlantic and UK, regular check-ins from Atlantic and the UK. So one more time for short-time traffic. Please come on in. Okay, nothing heard. We'll start with regular check-ins now. So we're going to be calling for regular check-ins from across the Atlantic in the UK. So from across the Atlantic in the UK, the topic today is recognition or awards. The reason I chose that is I had a box come in, and the wife didn't know what it was, and had a little weight on it, and I didn't order anything. I opened it up, and it says Canada Winter Contest, Radio Amateurs of Canada, First Place 2025 Rookie Award. And I was like, what? Little old me? So yeah, Earnest, VA3EWV. Got my little, my first official wood with metal. Everything else is just like a little sheet there, you know, but this is my first official thing, so I'm very proud of it. I had to find a place to put it in the shack. I'm going to have to remodel the whole shack now for this. And also, outside of radio, long ago I got the John Philip Sousa Award for music. So that's my two little awards that I'm proud of now, and that's coming from a guy here that just got his license January 17th, 2023. So that's our topic of the day. I hope you guys can help me with that. So let's start.
Turn right on Greenwood Drive.
There's a station that's king up out there. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's the topic of the day. Any awards in radio or any awards at home that you're really proud of? Some people don't say about their awards. I have a really good friend. I'll keep his call sign secret there. He gets a lot of awards for doing contesting, but you never know because he never shares it. So I guess that's a dual question. Do you share your awards and stuff if you get them, and do you let people know, or do you just keep it to yourself and just have it for your own self? Let's start with any stations across the Atlantic and the UK. Please come down. Again, call.
Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Tango November. Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Tango November, with an announcement.
That's with Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Tango November, Joseph with an announcement. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Netcontrol. This is Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Tango November. Recently, I've been working with the Terry Fox Foundation, and we are starting an event. It's going to be a special event that you would get an event call sign for. And starting April 12th until September 1st, ham operators across Canada will be able to do a Terry Fox Marathon of Hope special event. You can get it any time within that time limit and call for the Terry Fox Marathon of Hope event. Any information that anybody would like that you're talking to about this event, you can give them the web address of www.terryfox.org. That's Oscar Romeo Golf. And on that website, if you search Terry's timeline, you'll find an itinerary of every day of his run from April 12th till September 1st of where he was and how far he traveled. Lots of good information on there, and hopefully it will be a really fun event for a lot of operators in that time of the year to activate and get his name and information about him and what he did out there. In my opinion, he's definitely a true Canadian icon, and should be celebrated as such. So that's my information or announcement for today. Any other information that you would like, you can contact me at Victor Yankee 2 Juliet Tango November at gmail.com. Okay, I'll turn it back to you, Netcontrol. Thank you very much for letting me do the announcement.
You too. There you have it, folks. So, the Terry Fox Marathon of Hope, April 12th to the 1st of September. He gave you the website there, terryfox.org. Looks like it's going to be something good. And as a new ham that's always eager to do new things, I'll definitely be trying to get that in the log there. Thank you so much there, Mr. Joseph. All right, and one more call for Atlantic in the UK. Atlantic in the UK, please come now. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Trans-Canada Net. You heard there. I guess we'll take check-ins now from the VE3 and East, including the North. VE3 in the East, including the North. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Juliet Papa X-Ray. VA3, Juliet Papa X-Ray. James in Ottawa.
Victor Echo 3, Golf Victor Golf. VE3, Golf Victor Golf. Belleville.
Okay, we picked up two stations there, James and Cam. I really like when you say VE3, GVG. That's what I'm talking about. Any other stations before we pick it up with James? Any other stations? VE3 in the East, including the North. Please come now. Hey, James, we'll pick it up with you. I was calling you frantically because I could not get into IAX. And so I called Benoit because his name was the first name I could think of. He says, "Oh, I'll read your email." And I was like, "Okay, thank you." So I got all that sorted out. So James, good to have you here. James, so about awards and recognition, ham radio or personal, and I guess, do you have anything that you're really proud of having, like my new one here I was telling you guys about, the winter contest? Or do you just do your things and then keep it to yourself? Back over to you.
Yeah, hey Ernest. Yeah, I noticed that you had called, and I wasn't in the shack, and the phone and everything was in the shack. So, so I kind of got all that notification after I got my coffee and came back into the shack. I don't really have awards or recognitions for much of anything. But one that I am proud of is when I was in high school, I guess it was around grade 11 or so, I got the highest marks in digital electronics in the city of Ottawa for the Ottawa Carleton District School Board. So that was cool, and of course I got an award for that. Can't find that thing anywhere. It's somewhere in the basement here. I don't know where it is, but anyway, I'd like to find it. But that's it, you know. And I got some other things like Employee of the Month and recognition for work-related things. You know, highest QA scores in when I worked in call centers, et cetera, So that's about it. So that's it for me. I probably won't be here for the next round if you call me in. I got some other things I got to attend to here, but I am also monitoring the Canada Hub. So if there's any nodes that get stuck or whatnot, I've been removing them. So don't worry, I got you back. Back to you, Ernest, VA3EWV and the Trans-Canada Net. This is VA3, Juliet Papa X-Ray.
Thank you so much, James. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. You're right. So that's something to be proud of. You know, we always get those things, and you know, where do you put them? I know the wife had our marriage license, so she told me to put that up because she said that's my biggest award. Marrying her. Okay. You know, we'll see. I mean, 27 years later, we'll see what happens. I might have to replace something with my new award here. Thank you, James. We'll break with you now and pick it up with our friend Cam there, VA3EWV. Come on in.
Yes, good afternoon, Ernest. This is VE3 Golf, Victor Golf. Name is Cam, location Belleville. And I would say probably the award that I got came from 1979, and it was the train disaster that occurred in a train fire that occurred in Mississauga. That whole thing. And we were called in overnight and set up a station, which a lot of us did as the part of the ham radio out of Hamilton. So it was quite the effect that everyone dealt with. It was quite the fire and everything else that went on with it. So anyhow, so that was 1979, and that was probably one of the few. I got a few other awards here and there, but that one really is the one that stands out. VE3GVG.
Thank you so much, Cam, for sharing that too. Yeah, you know, those things are very meaningful. Like I said, some people, they get awarded a lot and they get recognized a lot, but they're really low key with it, you know. And I'm kind of loud and proud. So believe it or not, I haven't even posted this one yet, Cam. I hope you can find. I think that James there was saying he had to find his plaque there or whatever. So yeah, it's good to bring up those things there and that we did good with them. So something to be proud of. Thank you so much for participating today. Okay, we'll break with you and we'll have one more call for VE3 in the East, including the North. This is Earnest, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Trans-Canada Net. Please come now. Trying to check in. Can you try one more time, please? Heard a little light traffic from VE3 in the East there. I know I was out today doing Parks on the Air. Then I just started doing FT8. There was a big contesting weekend this weekend, if you are all probably aware. A lot of my buddies are out there doing that right now. So, and this is the last day of it, so they're probably trying to get those last QSOs in, so they could probably get them an award out there. All right, if you did not get the chance to check in for VE3 in the East, we'll pick you up at the end. We'll now move and go to VE4 in the West, including the North. VE4 in the West, including the North. Please come now.
VE4 Alpha Charlie Delta.
VE4 Hotel Alpha Yankee Mobile Derek, VE4 HAY Mobile, in and out.
Picked up two stations. We had, I think it was the Victor Alpha 4 Hotel Alpha Yankee or Victor Echo 4 Hotel Alpha Yankee, in and out. Then we had Daryl, VE4 Alpha Charlie Delta. Go ahead, Daryl.
Yeah, good afternoon to the net, and thanks for doing the net. Nothing to report here, just an in-out check-in, and I'll be standing by and listening. VE4 Alpha Charlie Delta, Daryl and Brandon.
Daryl for being out there and putting the bean in the pot with us. Okay, any other stations from VE4 in the West, including the North, please come now. Have a very light net today, or something's not connected right. But any anyway, we'll keep pressing on. So again, I'll just go to VE3 in the east and VE4 in the west. VE3 in the east and VE4 in the west. Please come down.
VE3, CPI Victor Echo 3, Charlie Papa, India.
It recognizes Liam there. VE3, Charlie Papa, India. Liam, did you hear the question of the week? Over.
I didn't get the question, but however, I just came on. Not in the report, just running HF on the contest. Haven't hit any new countries. I've got 171 countries, but nothing to report. But just enjoying this net, and it's lovely weather outside here in Bowmanville. It's probably about +3, and it is. Spring is coming.
Well, amen on the spring is coming. Thank you for being out there too. 173 countries, yes. I was going to do and enter that a contest there. I had got the logger and everything ready to go. Several friends of mine are out there doing it right now. I think that's why we have a little bit of light traffic today. I did really well last year. I came in 17th there. Had a little certificate for it. Didn't get to participate this year. I'm trying to hopefully take first this year in the Radio Amateurs of Canada portable operation. I did third the first year as a new person coming into the hobby, second last year. So I was out there doing parks on the air instead of doing that. 173 countries is nothing. That's a pretty good wave of countries there. And the question of the day was awards or recognition. So do you have any awards in ham radio or outside of ham radio that you're very proud of that you would like to share? Back over to you.
Yeah, you know what? I've got Continents of the World award. Outside of ham radio, I just wanna. We had a fitness test in work. We had to, put in so many steps and so on. I won that. It was only a $25 gift certificate, but I'm kind of proud on that, But yeah, kind of proud about that Continents of the World one, and we'll see what comes down the what comes in the future, and it's amateur radio. I love it.
Well, thank you so much there. Continents of the World, that's what I'm talking about. That's pretty amazing. I've been going to a lot of. You can see some of the little awards there and stuff and things like that. And there's nothing wrong with gift certificates. I'll take those all day long. Thank you for being out there, Liam, and participating in today's net. Okay, one more call for stations across the Atlantic, UK, VE3 in the east and VE4 in the west. Please come now. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
Alpha Lima Delta.
I think I heard VE5 Alpha Lima Delta. Is that correct?
I have no traffic. Hello to everyone on the net.
That I heard no traffic. And hello everyone on that. Thanks for being out there. VE5 Alpha Lima Delta Aiden out of Saskatoon. Okay, we're going now. We'll take any regular check-ins from the USA. Any regular check-ins from the USA? This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Trans-Canada Net. No, we can't possibly have this net ending in 30 minutes. This is usually an hour, 20 minute, hour, 30 minute net there. Hope I'm not forgetting anybody, and I hope that everything's connected out there. We are getting, we do have 30 check-ins so far, so something's working out there. Okay, we have now regular check-ins from anyone, anywhere. Regular check-ins from anyone, anywhere. Please come now. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Trans-Canada Net.
KQ4ULP, Bruce, Lake Worth, Florida, in and out.
Victor Alpha
6 Alpha Juliet Sierra Romeo VA6 JSR, Scott, Tabor, Alberta.
VA3EWV, Victor Echo 3 Oscar Lima, in and out.
Victor Echo 4 Whiskey Sierra Charlie. Victor Echo 4 Whiskey Sierra Charlie.
We'll hold it there, folks. We did get a Kilo 2 station in. The Kilo 2 station. Then we had Scott, Victor Alpha 6, Juliet Sierra Romeo. Then we had Gerald, VE3OOL. And then we had VE4 Whiskey Sierra Charlie. The Kilo station, please come on in.
Quebec 4, Union Lima Papa, KQ4ULP. The name here is Bruce, Lake Worth, Florida.
At that time, KQ4ULP, Bruce, out of Lakewood, Florida. Bruce, glad to have you. The topic of today is awards recognition. Do you have any that stand out on radio or personal? And are you a person that keeps it like you have them, but you keep them to yourself, or do you share that good news with everybody else? KQ4ULP, please come on in.
Oh, nothing to share at the moment. I just dropped in, and I was very interested in listening to the Trans-Canada Net, so I'm here, and I'll probably be a guest more often. So thanks again for hosting the Net. This is KQ4ULP, back to Net.
Thank you so much for being there, too. Yeah, please come and join us every Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time. Appreciate it so much. Victor Alpha 6, Juliet Sierra Romeo. I know someone said in and out, but I forget which one. Was that you? VA6 JSR with in and out? Over?
This is Victor Alpha 6 Juliet Sierra Romeo VA6 JSR. I don't really have any awards to talk about there, Earnest. Haven't received any yet, so also just new to the hobby. Only had my license about 3 years, so just enjoying this wonderful hobby called ham radio, and that's about it. Other than that, no traffic. I'll send her back to you, Earnest. VA6 JSR.
All right, VA6 JSR in the group. That's Scott. So I got my license in January of 2023. So it looks like we graduated about the same year then. So I guess we're alumni then. Good to hear you in there. VE3OOL, come on in and join us.
Hey, how you doing today? Gerald here, VE3OOL. Awards? Nothing too crazy to talk about or anything. I got from our local MPs in the area, decoration for Halloween and decoration for Christmas. Always look forward to getting them every year. That's about it. Nothing else I can think of. Back to you.
Thank you for sharing, and those are the best. Before I moved to the country there, I was living in Canada, Ontario, in Ottawa there, and we had a couple of people. We always were waiting for them to decorate their homes there, and they always did a good job. It takes a lot of time and care too. So thank you for all of you that take the time out every year through the seasons to decorate your place and make it look good. A lot of us are definitely admirers of that. Thank you so much, Gerald. Have a good rest of your day. All right, we'll pick it up with VE4 Whiskey Sierra Charlie. Please come in.
Good afternoon, Earnest, and everybody else listening on the net. This is Victor Echo 4 Whiskey Sierra Charlie, the Winnipeg Senior Citizens Amateur Radio Club from Winnipeg in Manitoba, Canada. And, well, it's nice to hear your voice after a long time. And really, really great question or topic of the week, awards and recognitions and achievements. Well, as I said, this is a amateur radio club, and there's members of all ages here, not just senior citizens, and many of, or most of the members have their own set of achievements and awards that they have won throughout their, what I would call ham careers. Stand by 1 second. However, there is one award that is given out by one of our sister clubs here in Winnipeg, or I should say Manitoba, called the Radio Amateurs of Manitoba, which is called the Oscar Award. Oscar is, it stands for Outstanding Service Concerning Amateur Radio, and as you can probably tell, it's completely made up, and I guess for a good reason. And the Radio Amateurs of Manitoba has been handing out the Oscar Award over the last several years or decades to hams who have assisted the local ham community in any and every way, whether it's concerning ham radio education or helping out emergency services throughout the several years, several decades, where there have been a number of instances where emergency services and first responders have resorted to assistance from the amateur radio emergency services here, and whether they have made any other contributions to the local ham community. Stand by 1. So yeah, that's the Oscar Award that the Radio Amateurs of Manitoba gives out. Other than that, like I was saying, because it's a vast club of members across all ages, many of our members have had personal achievements in EME and moonbounds. Several of them have received the All Continents or TX awards on QRZ, and our Winnipeg Senior Citizens Club and the Radio Amateurs of Manitoba have received several recognitions from the city of Winnipeg over the years for different activities that the hams have participated in. For example, I think I already mentioned the amateur radio emergency services here, who are always on standby to help out in any way. Then there's the annual Winnipeg or Manitoba Marathon, where local hams take a big part in. We do the Klondike Derby and the Scouts Jota and Joti every year as well, where we help local scouts explore the world of amateur radio. And I will finish with just one last thing concerning awards and achievements. Stand by 1. And the Winnipeg Senior Citizens Club itself has had a great achievement yesterday, where we had about 6 new hams who got their licenses, and they basically graduated from our winter ham radio basic course class. So all of us here at the Senior Citizens Club really look at that as a great achievement. Overall, it's always a great day at the club, and we believe that at any given moment, if somebody is up here and just playing radios or doing anything related to amateur radio, that itself counts as an achievement. With that, I will say 73. thank you very, very much, Earnest, for doing the net. And greetings from Winnipeg in Canada. 73 to everyone. This is Victor Echo 4, Whiskey Sierra Charlie. Back to Netcontrol.
Victor Echo 4, Whiskey Sierra Charlie. You have made my day, let me tell you. I loved all of that. It got me pumped up and excited that you guys are doing a heck of a job out there. The Oscars, I'm like, wow. You know, when you hear about things like that, it makes you go do things. I don't want to take up a lot of time. We didn't have a lot of check-ins, but I will say this. As I can't say brand new ham, but as a ham of 3 years, I will tell you this. Once I start going outside of my club here in Cornwall, Ontario, Seaway Valley Amateur Radio Club, which does an excellent job, has lots of activities. Once I step outside of that and start learning a little bit more about the rest of the things that are out there, boy, did it light a fire and challenge me to do things, right? So if you know those things are out there, it's not about getting an award and boasting about it. It's trying to make sure you can achieve something, right? So I had just got my HF there back in September 2024. Someone helped me set it up at the house. They 40 meters, and I stayed on 40 meters for 6 months because I was too afraid to mess anything up, right? And then once I start doing the portable outdoor stuff for POTA and worldwide floor fauna, etc., I started learning more about myself, my equipment, and things like that. And then I start going for things, not for the awards and stuff, but to see if I could do it. And sitting here beside me, which I'm happy to say, I'm going to put it right by my wife. You put the picture of our marriage license in my chat.
Operator.
But what I'm going to say is that, let me pause. Okay, what I was going to say, since you're talking about the Radio Amateurs of Manitoba, here in my hand, I have my first real piece of award from radio, the Canada Winter Contest, Radio Amateurs of Canada, First Place 2025 Rookie Award, sponsored by the Radio Amateurs of Manitoba. How about that? So now I know someone. We're best friends now, because I know someone from the club. So thanks for sharing that. You really made my day out here today, and I really do appreciate it. Okay, we'll break with you now, and I don't know if we picked up the Kilo Quebec 4. I think we may have. Bruce, did we pick you up? Kilo Quebec 4 station?
Victor Alpha 7, Sierra Lima.
Victor Echo 4, Juliet Echo Hotel.
Okay, we will hold it there. That Kilo Delta 3, the Kilo Delta 3 station, could you come in again, please? With the Kilo Delta 3, I think, Kilo Delta 3 station, please come in again. Okay, we'll go to the top. I did hear Scott out there. Victor Alpha 7, Sierra Lima. We'll pick it up with Scott first there. Then I heard John, Victor Echo 4, Juliet Echo Hotel. And then there's a VA3 station that did come in earlier, but it sounded, I didn't understand, it sounded like a robotic sound of sorts. But I will pick you up there. So let's bring it back up to Victor Alpha 7, Sierra Lima, Scott. Go ahead, Scott.
Hello, Ernest. Hello, all ships at sea. Victor America 7, Sierra Lima here at Mission Control. Back from my extended vacation at X-Ray Echo 2 and X-Ray Echo 1, actually. Anyway, awards. Yes, well, as some of you may know, NZ and I were awarded a very prestigious by the British Columbia Academy of Ballooning Arts and Sciences last summer. We won several floaty awards, and we're recognized by our peers at a presentation ceremony. It's the video of which is on our website on VA7NFR.com on the blog. If you care to scroll down, you want to see what we look like, and all the hardware we got. So anyway, it only took 30, 40 years for us to win an award. NZ's got he's got some little cute little awards for some contests he's been in, but nothing quite compares to the recognition of your peers at the British Columbia Academy of Ballooning Arts and Sciences. Back to net, VA7SL.
That's what I'm talking about, Scott, and congratulations to you all, right? And I know more celebrities now, Scott. You guys are doing some amazing work out there with the ballooning and things. And thanks for sharing that. And like you said, it only took you 34 years. You know what I'm afraid of, Scott, is I just got in the hobby here, about to turn 60 in a couple of years there, and I was like, man, where would I be if I started 30, 40, 50 years ago, right? Like, oh my goodness. I hope I didn't miss out on a lot. That's why I'm trying to do everything at one time, Scott. You'll see me doing everything I can get my hands on. So I haven't gotten to that yet, but that sounds good. I think you and Cam there are doing a lot of the ballooning and things like that. Thank you so much, Scott, for sharing with us today, and have a good rest of your day there. We'll break with you now. Pick up with John, Victor Echo 4, Juliet Echo Hotel. Net recognizes Victor Echo 4, Juliet Echo Hotel. Please come on in. John may have been a quick in and out. We did have a Victor Alpha 3 station. I was having some trouble picking up a call, so let's try it now since you're all alone. There were always 3 or 4 people in there with you. The Victor Alpha 3 station has tried to get in like ages ago. Please try again. Go ahead.
It's Jabba the Hutt.
You're in the wrong mode.
Yes, John, someone suggested that you may be on the wrong mode there. We hear you talking, but unfortunately, sir, I cannot make out what you're saying. It does sound like you may have a voice processor helping you. I'm not sure. But we know you're there, the Victor Alpha 3 station, but I could not recognize you there. But just let you know, there may be a setting. If not, I do apologize, but we do have you parsed in the log. We do appreciate you being out there. I'll go to the next station. I'll give you time to make some adjustments, maybe, and then we'll come back and try again. The Kilo Delta 3 station, or the Kilo Delta station, are you there? Over. Okay, nothing heard. To the bottom of the list, and we're going to be calling for any more regular check-ins from anyone, anywhere. This is Earnest, Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor, with the Trans-Canada Net. Please come now.
November 8, Yankee, Quebec, Juliet, NHYQJ.
Picked up November 8, Yankee, Quebec, Juliet. Good afternoon. Afternoon to you, and please come in and join us. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. The topic of the day, awards recognitions, either in ham radio or other. And are you one that would share your awards and stuff, or do you just cherish those to yourself? Over to you, N8YQJ.
Hey, very good. Name here is Ralph. We're located in East Lansing, Michigan. And I haven't achieved any awards. I've been an amateur for about over 30 years. And I work a lot of DX and everything else, but I don't even chase paper. I send out QSL cards and get them back and everything else, but never really tried to get any type of award, but I would definitely share it if I did. Very good. Just had to go pick up a vacuum for the wife. She sent me after the newest, latest, and greatest Shark vacuum at Myers. So heading towards the house. Heard you guys on. I'll be giving another head count and say hello. Back to Netcontrol. NAYTJ.
Thank you so much for adding the beat to the pot there, Ralph. Thank you for that. And out there getting the latest and greatest. That's good to hear out there mobile, too, in East Lansing. Brings back some memories. When I first was coming toward Canada, I was in Sault Ste. Marie, Canada. And I remember going to Lansing, Michigan for something. I had to go pick up parts or something from there. And it was a really good time. I really enjoyed it in the Michigan area there. Thanks for joining us today, Mr. Ralph, and I hope everything goes good with the vac there. And, yeah, like you were saying about chasing awards, I know that the award that I got, it was a surprise to me because I was like, I remember doing stuff in the winter because I've been doing things all winter long. I guess I just submitted my logs, though, but what I do, and I know a lot of the folks at my club, they don't do it because I can tell. They don't submit logs. They talk on the radio a lot, but they don't submit logs. So I guess to submit the logs to get their awards and stuff. There's a lot of people out there that do talk on radio, just like the Nets here, but nobody gets each other in the logs and stuff. So I wouldn't ever qualify myself as a contester. I'm not going to even do that. I don't have time to sit down like just today. This weekend is a contesting weekend, but so much stuff going on, I couldn't actually participate. But I do submit my logs and stuff when I can, and all those things come around when you submit your logs. So thank you for that, Ralph. We'll break with you, and we'll ask for any other stations. We asked for stations across the Atlantic, UK, East and the West, VA3 and VA4, West including the North, stations from the U.S., and now we're asking from anyone, anywhere. We still have a bit of time, folks. If we can get your beat in the pot, please come now. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
Victor Alpha 3 India Alpha Hotel. It's Alan in Ottawa. Jabba the Hutt returns.
To Echo 0, India Papa uniform.
Picked up two stations. I didn't know if the one I heard India Papa uniform, but I missed the first part of that station. I remember, folks, when you since we're connected through a lot of modes, if you can say your call sign twice, that I can usually pick it up there. But I did get Victor Alpha 3 India Alpha Hotel. Oh, Alan, yes, you put a smile on my face, Alan. But anyway, Victor Alpha 3 India Alpha Hotel, and the next station was an India Papa uniform. May I have your call sign again, please, so I can get you in the log?
Yes, of course, no problem. And the call sign was 2 Echo 0, India Papa uniform. That's 2 Echo 0, India Papa uniform.
Thank you so much for that, Peter. We got you there. And then now we'll pick it up with Alan VA3 IAH. Alan, come on in, please.
Good afternoon, Ernest. Well, third time's the charm, I guess, as well. Now, I abandoned the repeater phone app, now just straight up on Echolink, so seemingly I'm getting through. And thanks for the question, and thanks for doing the net this afternoon. Yeah, awards, I've got some POTA stuff, but like in terms of all states, that was one of the first things I did when I really got into doing hunting of POTA. Now I need to do, like you, on the other side in terms of activating. I've only done that a couple of times. So with the nice weather outside and a sense of the challenge of getting that mobile setup organized, that I follow your Facebook site with interest and everything you're about there. So POTA-wise, good inspiration, and thanks for doing the net this afternoon there, Ernest. Back to you in the group.
Thanks so much, and I hope to run into you. I'm in Ottawa full-time there 5 days a week now, and this year, this season, since I activated every park in the Outaouais over the last 2 years, I did not have my CW. Now, I'm not fully versed yet. I've taken 2 out of 4 classes with CW ops, the basic and then the intermediate, but I'm hanging on, and yesterday was so brutal, I just turned the radio off, started laughing, and then I drove off. I can't do it. Anyway, hope to hear you around there in Ottawa. I'll usually be out, especially Mondays and Wednesdays after work, if I can get on. So if you could spot me, not spot me, if you could put me on ham alert or something, you'll see me going around. And this year, I'm going to try to activate those same parks on CW. So I activated most with FT8 and SSB, and this time I'll try to do some CW. But I hope to hear you out there. Thank you, Alan, for being out there and joining us there. We'll pick it up now with Peter. 2 Echo Oscar, India Papa Uniform, or 2 Echo Zero, India Papa Uniform. Go ahead, please.
Good afternoon, all. Your name's Peter. As far as amateur radio is concerned, apparently I did pick up an award via QRZ, which I never followed up. Wasn't quite sure of what they'd got me down for. I think just a number of countries, but I wasn't seeking any. Definitely not a contester. But my other award, which is outside of amateur radio, was for kayaking, and I picked up a moderate sea leader award, which was enabled me to lead upwards of 4 people and myself. Upwards a mile out to sea, and as a sea leader guide, which was quite an achievement because I came to kayaking quite late in life, so I was quite pleased with that, and that was about 5 years ago. So yeah, moderate sea leader for, and the surprising thing was, it was it was having the sea radio, the maritime radio, that was what interested me into getting into amateur radio. So there is a relevance to it. Back to Netcontrol.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Peter. You know, you guys really put a very good smile on my face there. And look at that, because, you know, that was one of my topics. I do my own net on Friday nights there, and it's on All-Star Echo Link. Just look up my QRZ there, Victor Alpha, Whiskey Victor. All roads follow me, that's for sure. But Peter, you made me feel good there. You know, you're going out, you're doing your kayaking, you got into it late in life there, and it's doing that with the radio got you in the ham radio. So that's awesome. Good for you there. Yeah. And hope you do a lot of other things out there. Thanks so much. We'll break with Peter now, and we'll do another call out from anyone, anywhere. Come join us on the Trans-Canada Net. My name is Ernest, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor here, and we're waiting on your call. Please come now.
Kilo Juliet 6, Romeo India Hotel, KJ6 RIH, Michael from Southern California, USA.
Thank you, Michael. Any other stations before we pick up Michael? Any other stations willing to check in from anyone, anywhere, please come now, and then we'll pick it up with Michael at the top. Please come now.
Control, Kilo 6, Papa, Kilo Lima, K6, Big Hill.
Uniform, the name is Reg.
Kilo 6, Papa, Kilo Lima, K6, Big Hill.
I did pick up Kilo Juliet 6 Romeo India Hotel. I did pick up Wilberville K6PKL. There was another station but the first part of your transmission was cut off. There was another station that was trying to check in. Please come now.
Mike 0 Delta Delta.
There was a Mike 0 Delta Delta. I picked up Mike 0 Delta Delta. We have a lot of connections on this net. Give it a few seconds and let's try it from the top. I got Mike 0 Delta Delta. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Mike Delta Delta Kilo, Raven Essex, England, over.
We copy you. Thank you so much for your patience there. Let's pick it up with Mike there from the top, or Michael. Kilo Juliet 6 Romeo India Hotel. Most of our U.S. stations today have been from California. How about that? Please come on in.
Thank you, Ernest, and good morning and to everyone on the net. KJ6H, and again, Michael from Southern California via Echolink. As far as doing, I guess, any awards, I haven't done any contesting or POTA or anything like that. I have done a little bit of FT8, and so I got a DXCC and I worked all states for that, and that was fun doing that. But when I got into ham radio, my idea really was to talk on the radio more so than that, but the FT8 was a lot of fun learning that. But I don't think I have the time to do the contesting. I think a few people have mentioned it does take a lot of time to do that. I like the idea, I just don't think I'd have the time for that. Thank you, Ernest, for doing the net. KJ6RIH back to Netcontrol.
I hear you on that, KJ6RH. Yeah, what I decided to do, like today, I gave a couple people some contacts on the radio. So I definitely did not participate in this one because, you know, if you're going to go for it or anything, you do have to have some time. And that thing started Friday night here. Friday night is the new day. It started Friday, and already people were already on it, right? By the time I woke up, I had friends of mine that had over 200 different countries and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just waking up. But you know what? We can all go out there and help those folks, you know, just by getting on the radio, and if they're calling out, we can give them a call back, you know, help them achieve what they're achieving out there. Thanks so much there. We'll break with you now and pick it up with, I think, Kilo 6, Papa Kisses Ladies. Come on in.
Okay, well, I'm not really a contester. What I usually do is I go in HF in there, and I'll hear stations are calling for contacts, and I'll go ahead and log in with them, and that tests my equipment and everything, and then I give them a point. So as far as awards go, well, my award is just being an amateur radio operator. And probably if you go on my QRZ's page, you'll see all of the different things that I've done in amateur radio, such as talking to parachute mobiles when they drop out of the plane and before they hit the ground, and various different things like that. So I've had lots of different experiences in amateur radio, even like when I had to go on a job out there, work on the power plant in Aleutian Islands out there, Shimia. Well, you'll see that in there too. But basically I told them, I said, yeah, I'll go out there. But I said, but I'm going to use the amateur radio station while I'm out there on the island, which I did. And then I had a ham in Anchorage, Alaska, Air Force. He was the Air Force person, but he sent me the QSL cards and all that. So anyway, that was another one of my events. And probably my other achievement in this whole hobby is getting this simplex repeater to work on UHF. It just works really good, as you can, and it covers quite a bit of area around. So I can go out quite a ways with my mobile 40-watt UHF mobile, and I can take and work on my simplex repeater. K6PKO.
Ernest, I have a comment, VA3JPX.
Go ahead, James, with the comments. Go ahead, James, and I'll respond back to the other fellows there. Go ahead, James.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, guys. Just so you know, Ernest, the buzzing that you're hearing, that is somebody trying to check in from the DMR bridge into the Canada Hub. So maybe when you go to do your next round of check-ins or call for check-ins, leave a long pause so they can get in. The DMR bridge on Canada Hub has a long latency on it, and that's the reason why that you're not hearing half of it, of what they're saying, and that there's also some buzzing. The buzzing is a technical issue that we'll bring up with Adrian later, but just to let you know, that's what's happening. So back to you.
Thank you for letting me know that, yeah. You know, not only do I have to remind myself, I have to remind others about that too, so I will do that. Picking back up on Scott's thing, yeah, I'm on your QRZ page. That is amazing. Parachute Mobile. Man, that's something else. I want to try a lot of stuff, but I think I'm out on the parachute. I would love to go see it and love to make contact with the people doing that. Oh, yes, that's awesome. And I see you are in the pool side, too, with the radio, and you said, yes, it's waterproof. I love your QRZ page, and thanks for putting some time in it and putting some stuff up there. Appreciate that. I did have, we're going to get the DMR station, so let's, there was a station, a Mike Zero station that was out there. Let's pick up the Mike Zero station, then I'll try to get that DMR station. The Mike Zero station, could you come, please come now.
Yeah, this is Mike Delta Kilo. I actually do contests in the late 80s, 90s. I did get a QSL code, W5FLS in Colombia, flew over Europe with handheld with an antenna on the space shuttle window, and I was amazed to receive from the ARRL certificate. It was just chaos on the day. I used to have a Yaesu F736 because prior to digital nodes there were satellites. I was in AMSAT, but I'm not in any of those things anymore. I like to fiddle around and create antennas. My rigs, I was lapsed, but in the pandemic, all my gear is now 2021 stuff, and I'll hand it back over to you.
For that, looks like you're out having a lot of radio fun as well. Thanks for sharing those stories with us, and we hope to hear you out here again. Yeah, and keep up. It's kind of hard to keep up with the tech these days, not just because of it going fast. It's too expensive to buy. I was wanting another radio there, and I can go probably buy me a car. No, I can't, but I can go buy a good beater. That's for sure for what some of these radios cost. Thank you for being out there and putting in the comments there. Okay, we're going to pause here, and we're going to look for check-ins from that, what James was talking about, so we're going to leave a little bit of pause. We're going to take in check-ins from anyone, anywhere, and we're going to see if we can get that station in. Try now. This is Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor. Okay, so here's what just happened. We did wait a lot of time there, so what you want to do, the VE6, I heard VE6, and then it just made a lot of different sounds and noises. So give it a couple of good seconds before you start speaking. Just key it up. I think we're going to get you next time. Just key it up, don't do anything, and then come in with your VE6. Let's try it one more time. Go ahead.
This is Victor Echo 3, Kilo November Uniform. Victor Echo 3, Kilo November Uniform. The name is Red.
Hey, Victor Echo 3, he was calling for me. Victor Echo 6, that where it dropped out. VE6 Delta Zulu, Gary, VE6 Delta Zulu. you could stop quick keying and over top of others, then you're going to end up, we'll all do it, and then we'll all sit there and just ride over top of each other. V6DZ, V6DZ.
Okay, well, we have some success. I would like to say that we got the danger zone in there. Gary, good to hear from you. Hadn't heard you in a couple weeks there. And we also heard from Reg there in Greeley. Reg, we got you in the log there. VE3KNU. Reg, I know you actually. So good. But yeah, now I know. Thank you, Scott, James, for bringing it up. And now I know what that sound is. Gary, let's pick it up with you first, then we'll bring it in with Reg. Go ahead, Gary.
Well, hello everybody on the net. Enjoying the more warmer weather. Happy spring is slowly turning around the corner here. Now for the next week, I guess we're going to have above freezing highs and stuff. So maybe we're going to get spring here. My goodness, it's pretty close to April already. It's time spring came. Wish everybody good, and I like my Echolink, and I like my open spot, and that's pretty much all I use these days. Okay, take care, guys. Everybody, V6DZ, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much there, Gary. Good to hear you in there. You're sounding really good too. Also, I always go to your QRZ site to look at those go boxes there. So thank you for putting a lot of time in there and getting all that stuff set up on the QRZ page. Yeah. So a lot of us should put their QRZ stuff up there. You have a really good page. Thanks for being out there, Gary, and usually weekly. We'll break with you now. We'll pick it up with my friend Reg over there in Greeley, VE3KNU. And Reg, give it a little bit before you come in. Like James was saying, you have to key down a bit, wait, and then start talking. Go ahead, back over to you.
This is V3KNU. Good afternoon, Earnest and the group. Just checking in. And I use DMR, VHF, UHF, and Echolink. And back to you.
Well, we definitely got you in there really just right on time that time. Also, James, thanks for letting me know that. Because definitely the next time it's my turn to get on the net there, I will be looking for that. Reg, good to have you in there. Reg, I'll be picking up with you. You know, I have the net there every Friday night there at 8 o'clock on my nose there. So I hope to hear you in there again. All that's on the QRZ folks page if you want to come and say hello to me on a Friday night at 8. If you're not doing nothing Eastern Standard Time, I've been holding that net for almost 3 years now for Echolink and All-Star. 60092 for the All-Star and VA3EWV-L for the Echolink. Hope to hear you out there. We're at the bottom of the list, folks. We have 43 check-ins. We're looking for more. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor with the Trans-Canada Net. Please come now.
Victor Echo 7,
Lima Bravo, Jorge.
Victor Echo 7, November Zulu, V7NZ.
Okay, we picked up Adrian. There was another, I think, Jorge. Could you come in with your call sign, please?
Victor Echo 4, Echo Lima Bravo, Jorge. Thank you.
You got both of you in there. Now, Adrian, over to you. Victor Echo 7, November Zulu. Go ahead, Adrian. How are you today?
Yeah, very good, Ernest. A couple of things. Quick question for you before I answer the question about awards. What category were you in at the RAC Winter that you won the plaque for?
I was in the rookie section. The first place 2025 Rookie Award. How about that?
Oh, very good. Well, congratulations on that. I remember working in that contest. So, yeah, I collect contest trophies if I get them from my meager little station in suburbia. I did win the single operator, high-power, single-band category for REC Winter, so pretty happy with that. I was on 20 meters and got the first place finish, which is something I haven't done for a few years, so I was pretty pleased. And of course, the Floaty Award, as Scott mentioned, is probably the most prestigious one, and that sits proudly on my my ham shack on my desk. I have a number of these things, but I don't really say much about them. They're kind of there just for me. In fact, I was going to apply to get certificates for all the things I've earned on like DXCC and so on, and it was going to cost me about $650 Canadian for all of the certificates and trophies, because I've never bought any of them or paid for any of them, but I've earned them all. So I just thought, well, phooey on that. I'll print my own certificate or just write it on the chalkboard, that I did it. Because I know I did it. I just, didn't want to spend that kind of money on certificates, but pretty proud of, some of the accomplishments and hearing some of the accomplishments that other people have done. Just a quick note on the pause thing, so it's clear for everybody. There's two things you need to do. One is to pause before you reply to somebody. That's Netcontrol, Earnest, that's you, that's me, that's everybody. Everybody should wait like 5 seconds. It's not like just wait a second or two. It's like 5 seconds. If you're on a repeater, wait for the repeater to drop out and then key up. You want to leave it uncomfortably long where people think you're actually not going to reply to them. That's what people get anxious about. But you're going to reply, but give it 5 seconds. That way, DMR and Echolink and some of the other nodes that are out there, that are especially the simplex ones, can reset. And then when you do key up for a second and then speak. And that way we don't cut off the beginning of your transmission. All-Star is pretty good, but these other networks need more time to reset. So I've been on the other end of that equation when I've been on Echolink and not been able to check into the net because nobody was leaving the pause. So it can be frustrating. I understand. And we can all learn, and it's just an ongoing thing. So there you go. Give it like 5 seconds, then respond. Key down for a second, then speak. All good. Back to that, Earnest, and congratulations again on the Rookie Award. I hope to work you again on the Canada Day contest July 1st. VA7NZ, back to net.
VA7NZ and the net, Victor Alpha 3, Echo Whiskey Victor returning. Adrian, you know what? I'm not just saying it, that was really good, because I've heard Ward that does the ProComNet, and he's about to do the ProComNet as well. But nobody's explained it like you have explained it, right? And I myself not knowing, because pretty new in the hobby, new modes, new this and that, and I've tried to check into nets and things like that, and I just thought I wasn't fast enough. And what the problem was, it was just what you're saying. So since I run a Echolink All-Star net, I usually get about an average about a dozen or more contacts. I'm going to try that. I'll see if I can. I'll see if I hit over 2 dozen on next Friday there. If I do, I'm going to attribute it to you. All right, awesome. Thank you so much there, Adrian. Good to have you guys out there helping out. All right, let's pick it up with Jorge now. Victor Echo 4, Echo Lima Bravo.
Good afternoon, good morning, good night to everyone. I just key up late, so I'm not sure what the question was. But I just want to check in. So back to you from ELD. Victor Echo 4, ELD.
Victor Echo 4, ELD, Jorge. Yeah, the question of the week. I received an award in the mail that I wasn't aware of. It was the rookie first place for the Rookie Award for the Canada Winter Contest there. So my question was, because I have a really good friend of mine that lives here in Cornwall, and he gets a lot of awards, but you wouldn't know it, right? And I'll see him on, and I'll say, hey, did you get an award for that? Yes. I'm like, oh, did you tell anybody about it? No. I'm like, oh. So with mine, I'm going to have the wife, we have a sunroof in my car, so I'm going to have her drive me downtown Cornwall. I'm going to hold my award out the window today. So, Jorge, have you had any awards or recognition in radio or personal that you're really proud of? And if you do, have you shared those with anybody, or do you just keep it to yourself? Back over to you.
For the no, not yet. I'm quite a new ham, like from 8-9 months. I've enjoyed. Haven't done any at all, but I will, and I will do the same as you. I will put that award in the roof of my car, for sure. So anyone that is in my car will notice, but that's it. So back to you from VA3EWV.
Oh, that's awesome. You had me really laughing on that one. Thank you so much. We're at the bottom of the net there. I thought it was going to be a really quick. I was afraid that we were going to be done in 30 minutes, but here we are. Let's take one more call for anyone anywhere. Please come now, and I guess this will be our last check. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Please come now.
Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Delta Echo. That's Victor Echo 3 Whiskey Delta Echo. Warren from the CN Tower, Toronto, Canada.
Victor Echo 3 Hotel Alpha Bravo.
Okay, we picked up 2 stations there, and I know one of those. We picked up Warren from the CN Tower in Toronto. That's pretty cool. VE3 Whiskey Delta Echo, and we picked up Ron, VE3HAB. That's what I'm talking about. Let's bring it back up to Ron there. Let's bring it back up to Warren. Go ahead, Warren, VE3WDE. Please go ahead.
This is VE3WD. Good afternoon to everyone on frequency. Name here is Warren, transmitting at the base of the CN Tower, also known as 301 Front Street West, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. 9 degrees, cloudy, no rain, no snow, no complaints. Beautiful day. Everybody's visiting the CN Tower and Ripley's Aquarium at the bottom, and then I'm not sure there's a Blue Jays game today, but there was 2 days ago, I believe, when their home opener happened. So the start of summer is soon to be upon us. Hope everybody has a lovely Sunday afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Back to Netcontrol. This is VE3WDE.
VE3WDE in the net. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor returning. I have to get down there, Warren. I've only been to Toronto to get on the plane there at, I think, Pearson. And that's the only thing I've done in Toronto, so just take flights out of Toronto. So I'm hoping to get the wife down there on the train. I do have to bring my Yaesu FT991A to Radio World there to get it shipped off for servicing. So hopefully I can get her to go to Toronto because we don't travel to the States anymore. So hopefully we can see some of Canada there and go down there. And I'll look you up on QRZ. We're planning a trip. I know I'm going to be going to see the radio off, so it'll be nice to hear or see some of the folks here that are on the net. Thank you. We'll break with you, Warren. We'll pick it up with VE3HAB.
Good afternoon, Ernest. Good afternoon, everyone. Not much going on here. I spent a lot of time on HF this weekend and made quite a few contacts in the contest, but I didn't even turn the VHF radio on until a few minutes ago, and when I did, your voice was the first thing I heard, so I figured I better check in.
I'm already forgetting my training. Have a little pause there. Ron, you know I can't hardly see here because you make me laugh. You know, that's what they say around the Cornwall area, right? Before I came here 3 years ago, they were like, the repeaters are dead. Well, they all have arisen, right? Like it's Good Friday or something. They have all woken from the dead. I think I use every repeater in and around the town there. So I will be in your area probably tomorrow there, We have 3 more days left of the month. I'm trying to get first place for this month in the Radio Amateurs of Canada outdoor operations. I did capture it January and February, so it's a tough one for March. You know, it's starting to thaw out a little bit there, Ron, and everybody's getting out. So I'm going to head over there to High Falls by you, and then move up the road there a little bit more to the other one, La Rose there, and try to get a couple contacts before the end of the month. Hopefully see you out there, Ron, when I come through town. Thank you. I'll break with you now, and we'll do one last call. I think the thing might start disconnecting, but one last call from anyone, anywhere. Let's get you in the log now. Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor.
Echo 7. Echo 4 Golf Whiskey Sierra Mobile.
George Echo 4 Alpha Echo VA7SL
Victor Echo 7 Tango Golf.
Okay, well,
3 Hotel Echo Echo.
Hey, that was quite a powerful. I'll tell you who I did get. Victor Echo 3 Hotel Echo Echo, Robert. Victor Echo 7 Tango Golf, got you. Victor Echo 4 Golf Whiskey Sierra, I think. And I did miss like 3. Could you come in now, please?
Victor Echo 4 Alpha Quebec Uniform Mobile.
Just dug out my equipment and turned it on, and got a net for something, so I'm not sure what I got. Back to you.
Got you there, Robert. Excuse me. Robert, I got you. You said you're just getting on. This is the TransCanada. It's going to be ending shortly, but we start at 1 o'clock every Sunday on a series of connected nets there. Let me have your call sign, then I'll bring you back up to the top of the other people. What's your call sign one more time? Over.
Victor Echo 3 Hotel Echo Echo from Burlington, Ontario.
Gotcha. Okay, Victor, okay, we'll bring it up to the top there. VE4GWS, go ahead, please.
Good day there, Ernest. Yeah, this is George here in Brandon, Manitoba. Victor Echo 4 Golf Whiskey Sierra. Just got in the car and heading up to have a coffee break with a friend at a Tim's here in Brandon. Over.
Roger, Roger. And thanks for checking in and getting the bean in the pot. I think that thing's going to be disconnecting here shortly, so thank you for getting the check-in in there, and we'll move down to the next station there. Victor Echo 7 Tango Golf, I think it was. Victor Echo 7 Tango, go ahead.
Victor Echo 7 Tango Golf, wishing everybody a good day, 7-3.
So much, James, for coming in and saying you're getting your bean in the pot. Then Robert, Victor Echo 3 Hotel Echo Echo, please come on in.
Yeah, I just dug out the equipment and turned it on. I used to be a member of the Burlington, Ontario Ham Club, and I've been away from it for a while. So I just fired the stuff up and just got onto this TransCanada net. Back to you.
Well, we're glad that you have dusted off the equipment, Robert, and hopefully you get back in full speed. A lot of people, they have to go out for whatever reasons, and then they get back in. That's the thing about ham radio. It's always here when you want to come back. Victor Echo 3 Hotel Echo Echo. We're here every Sunday at 1 o'clock there, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard. We hope to hear you next time. Then lastly, Victor Echo 4 Alpha Quebec Uniform. Mr. Richard, go ahead, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, just in the mobile here. Heard you in there, thought I'd make a quick one for the log. Everyone have a good day. 7-3.
7-3, and I think everything might get disconnected 2 minutes. If you didn't get in, that's okay, but I need to do the close the net there. Well, you know, if you are out there and you're still there, let's go ahead and get you in the log. This is Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor. Go ahead.
George 8 Fox Mike Tango G8 FMT. George 8 Fox Mike Tango. Pete near London.
Good sounding signal there. Golf 8 Fox Mike Tango. The discussion of the week was awards recognition, whether they're in radio or personal. Have you had any awards recognition that you'd like to share and tell anybody about? Go ahead.
Roger, that's Ched FMT. No, the only award I've ever had is getting my ham radio license, so I was really pleased with that. But in the 50-odd years I've been a radio amateur, I've not got any other awards than that, but I'm very pleased with the ham radio ticket. Back to you, old man.
Indeed, that is the main one right there. Mine are proudly on the wall there. Like I said, I got this new one, so I'm going to have to rearrange the whole shack. It's going to be under construction for about 3 weeks, so I can put the one new award up. Okay, thank you. You know what? I would go on forever, but it is 2:30, so we'll have to bring the net to a close here. At this time, we will close the net, and I wish to thank the owners and operators of the following repeaters: the Escarpment Repeater Association, the Central Ontario Repeater System, the URU Repeater System, the SORT System, the PMO System, as well as the TNK Hub. 7-3, everyone. I had a great time today working with all of you. We're going to be returning all the repeaters back to normal operation. This is Ernest, Victor Alpha 3 Echo Whiskey Victor, and we'll be clear.